Welcome to an overview of RemoteBrain. What is RemoteBrain? RemoteBrain is a third-party software tool which lets you view and manipulate variables in an application you're developing through a simple GUI. RemoteBrain is comprised of two components. The first is the RemoteBrain client running on Windows or Mac, which provides the GUI. The second is the RemoteBrain server, which is embedded in the application you develop and synchronizes the variable's data with the client. Both components communicate via TCP/IP protocol. In the following demonstration, we see the RemoteBrain client window running on the left and one of the samples provided with the RemoteBrain SDK running on the right. This sample, called Instancing Win32, is embedded with the C++ RemoteBrain server. Our first step is to connect the client and the server. Since we are running both the client and server on the same machine, we can just enter the machine's IP address and press Connect. A new connection entry appears on the left side of the RemoteBrain client window, which contains the server address. The green Connected at the bottom indicates the connection was successful. The right side of the RemoteBrain client window contains all the controlled variables that were defined before the connection was established. These controls are organized into groups defined by the sample application. Let's look at the window group. We have a color control, which is set to the sample application's background color. If we change the color on the RemoteBrain client window, the sample application color will change accordingly. Below the window group, we have another group called Box Instances. If we press the Add button, a callback function will be triggered on the sample application, which will allocate a new box object. The object will then draw itself in the sample application window. As part of this box allocation, the sample application adds controls for the new box, which were added to the new group under the Add button. When we change any of the box values on the RemoteBrain client window, the box in the sample application will be modified accordingly. If we add additional boxes through the RemoteBrain client window, each additional box will get its own set of controls and will respond only to those controls. Before we conclude the demonstration, let's look at the Remove button added to each box group. Pressing this button triggers another callback function on the sample application, which deletes the box. Similar to the Add button, the deleted box removes all its components from the RemoteBrain client window. Connecting RemoteBrain's clients and servers is not limited to the single machine setup shown in the demonstration and can be established through a local network or over the internet. A connection can also be established between a computer and phone or tablet via USB cable. This concludes our presentation. Thank you for taking an interest in RemoteBrain. Please contact us for licensing options and additional information at info@remotebrainsoft.com.